Zach, we'll concentrate on the second test in a minute, but we've got to go back to Hyderabad and the first test. A couple of days on, what's your overwhelming memory when you think back to what is one of, in my opinion, one of the great test matches of all time? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I look back with great fondness, to be honest. It was probably the best win we've had as a side, and certainly the best win I've had playing for England. So to come back from 190 down, just an incredible feat, and gives us a lot of confidence going into this game.
Did you genuinely believe anything was possible?
Yeah, I did, to be honest, because we don't talk about that kind of thing in the change room at the time. We talk about how we're going to play in the next hour and the next couple of hours, and that's all we're focused on. And we knew that we could string 5 or 6 good 2-hour periods in a row back together, and we could win it, and that's what happened. And Popey played probably the best knock I've ever seen in Asia or abroad, and then Tom bowled unbelievably last innings. But like I say, I believe that the lads had it in them.
The great thing about a test match series is no sooner have you finished one, then you're straight back in with the next one, and you kind of have to put all of that behind you and get to go again. Today is an optional practice day for the team, I understand, but looking around, it looks like most of the boys are here. What does an optional practice day mean for you?
It doesn't mean anything to me. I always turn up for practice, but it's more for the bowlers and the senior guys. But I enjoy practicing, to be honest, so I turn up. But like I say, nothing changes in this group. Every practice is optional. Baz always says that, you know, you don't have to, if you don't want to practice, you don't have to practice. You just got to stick to the process. And we're a very relaxed team. We focus on what we do well, and hopefully the results come from there. So nothing changes this week.
Potentially something might change with the bowling attack. Baz has hinted on an interview in New Zealand radio, England could go in with an all-spin attack. Has that been mentioned officially in the dressing room, or is that just Baz off the top of his head talking in an interview?
It hasn't been mentioned officially, but it never is, to be honest. Those guys discuss those things and then relay it to us in good time before the game. But you know, anything could happen. If the pitch looks like it's going to be a Bunsen, then you know we'll go with what we feel is right. And if that's all spin, then that's all spin. If it's all seam, it's all seam. You can never really know with Baz and Stokesy, but they usually get it right.
India have made a couple of changes to their squad. No Jadeja this time around. I mean, that's a big change. No KL Rahul either. I mean, those are 2 big names when you're already missing Virat Kohli.
They're very, very good players, but like we've said it before in our change room, they're going to replace them with 2 very good players. That's the thing with India. They've got unbelievable depth. Cricket mad nation, they're always going to have that good depth, and the 2 guys who come in are going to be top players, and so nothing changes for us. We're going to play the same way, and hopefully it's good enough.
The 3 guys who have been brought into the squad actually played against the Lions last week, all 3 of them, and all actually did well. So is there a lot of information that bounces backwards and forwards from this group, from the Lions, to the information that you can glean?
There will be, for sure. When we get an idea of their team, then we'll start having those conversations a bit more thoroughly, and discussing with those guys about what they saw and what they think. But like I say, a lot of our concentration goes into what we do, rather than the opposition. We'll have a quick look and discuss maybe what they bring, but most of it is discussing, you know, what we're going to bring to the game.
Can I ask you about this place? Very few of us have been to Visakhapatnam before. Neil Manthorpe has been to India on 16 tours, and he's never been here. Looking around this place, it feels really like a Caribbean ground, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a cool place. I've been here actually. I've been here when I was 17 for Kent Academy, and I really enjoyed it then. And yeah, it's a beautiful place. Lovely, like green hills, and yeah, it feels like Grenada or somewhere like that. So yeah, we'll have a good week, I'm sure.
Did you get any on that tour?
It was only a practice tour, but I felt in good touch. But, yeah. No, we didn't play any games, but yeah, it was good.
In terms of the series, 5-match series, you're 1-0 up. Second game, look, I suppose you can make a case for every game being massive, but if England win this and go 2 up with 3 to play, you are in an unbelievable position, aren't you?
That would be unbelievable. Like I say, we don't think about that sort of thing. We'll think about that maybe to come day 5, if we've got a chance to, or we'll see where the game lies. But we're focused on very much today. Then we'll focus on practice tomorrow, and then day 1, and then we'll see from there. But you know, we try and win every game, but that's not what we focus on.